It's a nationwide crisis. Students are being bullied during school and on social media at all hours of the day. News 5 Investigates learned in Colorado millions of dollars are going to schools through a grant program to stop the bullying, but the actual number of bullying incidents remains a mystery. Investigative reporter Patrick Nelson joins us. And Patrick, you learned that state leaders have no idea how many cases of bullying these students are dealing with.
And that's something that might be a surprise to some parents tonight. In our state, schools don't have to tell us how much bullying is actually going on. School districts collect and report data to the state on a wide array of performance metrics, things like graduation rates, test scores, attendance. It allows all of us to see which schools are doing well and which need improvement. But statewide numbers on bullying at this point don't exist. Kevin Rudnick and his son BJ live in Canyon City and say bullying nearly ripped their family apart.
He went through the chain of command at the school like he's supposed to, and they're going, oh, just ignore the kid. Well, you can't just ignore something. It doesn't go away. And he finally went to his peer counselors and told them, hey, I'm going to hurt myself because I can't handle the bullying anymore.
For Kevin, this news was terrifying.
A nightmare, not just for my son, but for my entire family. And it's emotional, and it still hurts.
BJ left school for a few days and got help. But his dad says when he returned to school, students began to realize how prevalent bullying had become.
He says, you know what? I had a lot of people come up, BJ, are you okay? Is everything okay? We're here. If you need us, we'll talk. And that, I think, really scared the kids into what was going on. And now they have a better sense of this is actually happening. This isn't just some hearsay thing. This is actually going on.
Now, BJ is breaking his silence about the impact bullying had on his life.
I was dealing with this pain and this suffering, and I just wanted to end. And I'm hoping that I'm showing people that I'm not afraid to get on the TV and talk about this.
BJ hopes his choice to speak up about his struggles will inspire other students in Colorado to do the same.
I've walked the walk, and now I've talked it. And now I'm showing you that you can make a difference in your life. You can stop the bullying, you can step up, and if you have to, make the call. You have that right, you have that choice, you have a phone, you can use it.
So when a student does speak up about bullying, how does the state track it? To find out, I went to Denver and sat down with Adam Collins from the Colorado Department of Education.
Every school has to submit the number of incidents of detrimental behavior, and detrimental behavior includes bullying, but it also includes a lot of other behaviors. So we're not, at least as a state, we don't collect individual incidents of bullying per school or per district.
Collins says Colorado does spend more money than any other state on anti-bullying through a grant program helping 109 Colorado schools. But the need is still greater than the dollar amount. Some schools had to be denied.
If we wanted to fund everybody, we would have needed twice as much money to be able to do that.
News 5 Investigates learned by law, at least 27 states require schools to track and report the number of bullying incidents to their top education agency. News 5 Investigates discovered Colorado is not one of them.
So if it was something that we were required to collect, then we would know across the entire state the rate of bullying that's going on. And so, that could be information that we currently don't have.
In addition to the challenges with bullying, Colorado schools are also dealing with startling numbers when it comes to teen suicides. According to the United Health Foundation, Colorado had the highest increase in teen suicides in the U.S. since 2016, an increase of 58%. Child therapist Cheryl Ziegler says bullying is a significant factor.
What we're seeing is that this has a tremendous effect on the fragile, growing brain of a child.
It's a nightmare for any mother.
In Aurora, the parents of Ashanti Davis were heartbroken after their daughter took her own life back in 2017. They say as a direct result of bullying. She was just 10 years old.
This is reality now. We gotta bury our baby.
State lawmakers passed Ashanti's Law, legislation that requires the Department of Education to provide a model of best practices for schools to address bullying. But back in Canyon City, Kevin and BJ are asking state leaders to do more so we can all see exactly what the numbers show when it comes to bullying.
The way I see it, if they can track numbers on kids' tests, on their reading level, their math level, their whole educational level, why can't we set a platform for the same thing?
And in this investigation, the Colorado Department of Education told me that the decision to require schools to track and report bullying would have to come in the form of a policy change from the State Board of Education and state lawmakers. Now, if this is something you believe could make a difference for students here in Colorado, I've posted a few links on KOAA.com to help you locate your local representative and make your voices heard. Always watching out for you, Patrick Nelson, News 5 Investigates.